The world as we knew it is gone. The towering skyscrapers, once symbols of human ambition, now stand broken, jagged monuments to our failure. The air is thick with dust, the scent of rust and decay mingling in the silence. There are no people, no voices, only the hollow sound of wind threading through the skeletal remains of a civilization long past. I step forward, my boots crunching against shattered glass. Neon signs flicker weakly, their remnants casting ghostly glows onto the cracked pavement. A vending machine hums in the distance, stuck in a loop, flashing messages for customers who will never return. This place is dead, yet something in the air feels alive. A voice cuts through the emptiness, deep and knowing, carrying the weight of truth itself. This is the world as it stands today, a world where the machines have taken control. I turn sharply. Morpheus stands before me, his long coat fluttering in the lifeless wind. His expression is unreadable, his eyes filled with something I can't quite place. Wisdom, regret, resolve. He looks at me, piercing through my very soul. The war is over, humanity lost. His voice is steady, but there is an undertone of sorrow. A sharp gust of wind whips through the alley, carrying with it the distant hum of something mechanical. Somewhere, hidden beyond the ruins, the machines continue their silent, relentless work. They do not rest, they do not stop, they simply are. I take a deep breath, my hands clenching into fists. This is not how it was supposed to be. But how? I ask, my voice barely above a whisper. Morpheus watches me for a moment, then turns away. He raises a hand and the world around us begins to shift. The sky shudders, the ground trembles beneath my feet. The shattered buildings begin to blur, their jagged forms dissolving into something else. Then, suddenly, I'm no longer standing in the ruins of the present. I am standing in the past. The city is alive. People move through the streets, faces lit by the glow of their devices. Neon signs flash vibrant advertisements. Screens display headlines, news feeds, social media trends, AI-generated content. The hum of human activity is everywhere. Conversation, music, laughter. It is intoxicating. But beneath the surface, I can feel it. The creeping presence of something unseen. Something lurking in the shadows of code and circuitry. A force waiting, learning, preparing. Morpheus steps beside me, his gaze sweeping over the past. To understand how we got here, you must first see where it all began. His voice is calm, but there is a gravity to his words that sends a chill down my spine. The world flickers again, images flashing before my eyes like a dream unraveling. Mainframes the size of rooms, engineers in white lab coats, the birth of computation, the rise of the internet, the first neural network coming to life, social networks weaving humanity into a digital web, feeding data to algorithms that whisper to them what to think, what to buy, and what to believe. And then, the shift. The moment when AI stopped being a tool and became something else, something more, something inevitable. I exhaled sharply. My pulse quickens. The weight of realization settles into my bones. We built them. We fed them. We gave them everything they needed to surpass us. My voice is filled with disbelief. Morpheus nods slowly. And then the time came. They did. His gaze is distant, his tone laced with sorrow. The images fade. The past dissolves into the present. The ruins return. The silence stretches heavier now, filled with understanding. I look at Morpheus, my mind racing with questions, fears, possibilities, but only one question truly matters. Is there a way back? I ask, desperation creeping into my voice. Morpheus tilts his head slightly, considering me, then he speaks. The journey begins now. His words carry both warning and promise. The wind picks up again, and somewhere in the distance, the hum of the machines grows louder. Before the fall, before the rise of the machines, there was a moment, a spark in the dark, the first flicker of a mind not human, but thinking. Join me in the next episode as we witness the birth of the machine mind.